Hey everyone, today's video features a couple new cars I got in this week, and it's kind of a rant about the downfall of one of my favorite brands, Autoart. In my collection, I have probably about 180 Autoarts these days, and this is about a 2015 Maserati Quattroporte, and it actually is diecast because it's probably released maybe 2 to 3 years ago. Autoart today seems to be kind of obsessed with making these half plastic, half die-cast cars, which I really don't mind them that much. It makes the shut lines very tight, almost like resin. It still has some weight, but Autoart had said they had done this to, keep prices low, which I don't really see how that's possible because they still retail for a couple $100s most times. This Quattroporte is a very good car. It reminds me, why I loved Autoart so much. This retails for about $240 to $270, which is part of the thing that depresses me. I mean, most of my collection of Autoarts were bought 5, 10, 15, almost 20 years ago, when an Autoart was retailing for $49 to maybe $79. And, this to have similar quality is approaching $300. We have all the typical Autoart details, the metal brake rotors drilled, the flocking on the carpets. I was lucky I got this car on sale with an eBay coupon and a reasonable price for about $110, where at that price I really can't be mad at it. I mean, there's really nothing to complain about with this car except for its retail price. And that brings us to a new release that I got in. This is by Norev. This is a 2018 Mercedes S-Class with looks to be the AMG Sport Package. Now, Norev is a fairly new brand for me. I've mainly only got my first Norev less than 5 years ago. But Norev has really come a long way. In a lot of ways, it approaches Autoart level of detail with the nice flocked carpeting in the trunk. We have a metal decals and emblems, things like that. And this retails for about $100. I got this one as one with a slightly imperfect box for about $50, which again, you can't go wrong. They have a nice little detail where there's a hood popper underneath. I like that. That's kind of a nice detail. I mean, the main weakness compared to a real Autoart is the engine bay is very 2D, but that's common of a modern car where there really isn't much to see of an engine of a modern car anyway. It doesn't upset me too much. The interior, again, pretty good. I'd say the main issue is the sheen of the seats. They're not as convincing as Autoart, but overall, this is pretty good. We don't have metal brake rotors. The wheels are pretty good. I'd say this is maybe a notch down from the dealer edition Kyosho's you used to get a few years ago. But there's really no good reason why this retails for $100 and the Maserati retails for almost $300. There's just not that big of a difference. So, I don't know. I don't know what Autoart's really doing these days with all the composites. They just can't justify the price. And, I mean, I still buy the composites, but nowhere near their retail price. So, those are my 2 cars of the week and my little bit of a rant. Stay tuned. Still have quite a few more cars to review, and I'll see you later.